We back. Thank you for tuning in to the channel. You saw the thumbnail. I'm going right in. A little disappointed the fact that I have to put out this video, but for real, for me, in my real life, it's all facts. So this is 6 fragrances, 2 from the same house, that are some of my favorites. You know, 1 or 2 might even be some of my holy grails that honestly do not give me compliments. All right, so just as a little, preamble, I feel like, you definitely need to put out there that there's other things that need to be in play in order for you to even really get compliments, all right, as far as hygiene and all that type of stuff. I feel like that doesn't really need to be said, but I'm going to say it anyways. Moving on, these are fragrances that some of them, to me, could even be like 10 out of 10 fragrances, but I'm going to just be 100% honest. Compared to other fragrances that are out there that could be mass appealing, or I don't even feel like they actually are a mass appealing fragrance. And I actually got, some names I'll drop in regards to that. That these are fragrances that I feel like should basically garner a gang of compliments, and the fragrance community loves these fragrances. But I promise you, I don't get any compliments outside of my significant other. Getting right into it. Dior Homme Intense. Okay. 10 out of 10 for me. Lavender, iris, pear, vetiver, cedar. This fragrance is amazing. I cannot believe that I never get compliments on this fragrance. One of my holy grails. I'll always have a bottle of this. I have a backup bottle of this just in case. But I can tell you right now, outside of my girl, I have never received compliments on this fragrance. And trust me, as hyped as this was, when I got this fragrance, I tried to wear it all the time. You know what I mean? Whenever I could, weather permitting. And I'm going to be honest with you, I rarely, if ever, got compliments on this fragrance. Now, I know that people love it in the community, and I see people in comment sections talking about it, but to me, in my real life, I never got compliments on it. So I don't know what that means. I'm just speaking my truth. And because I got a channel, I'm going to put out what I want. And I wanted to just basically get on here and tell y'all that I'm going to be honest, although I'm never going to stop wearing this fragrance, I love it. I can't wait to start wearing this again come fall and the winter time. I really don't receive compliments on Dior Homme Intense. Right into the next one. And I know this is hyped in the community way before I got on YouTube. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of my holy grails. I'm absolutely in love with this fragrance. And it's truly because of and it sounds weird, the creaminess of this. I feel like there's only been a few fragrances I've encountered that I've actually been able to put into my collection that has that creamy note that I'm just absolutely in love with. And I'm talking about Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. This fragrance is amazing. Okay, I know. You don't have to wear every fragrance in order to garner compliments. I get that. But I'm going off of the hype and the general consensus that people love this fragrance, or the one that was aforementioned, or the one that are coming to follow in this actual video. And I just got to be honest with you. Again, this is a fragrance, even when overspraying, and I'm going to be honest with you, I am an oversprayer. This fragrance does not really garner the actual compliments that I assume that it should get. All right, so, not a projection monster. I understand that, but even on a close encounter side, I feel like this fragrance isn't really touted. It's not really given its just due in that scenario compared to others that are, whether they be mass appealing, or I feel like they're not necessarily mass appealing, but people just really like them. So it's just weird to me and a little disappointing that something that I really, really like and love and I think is a masterpiece does not get the actual compliments that I feel like it deserves. I wanted to go ahead and drop a video and add this one in there. So we're going to move on to the next joint. But if you got a reason, you tell me. Why do you think that this one isn't garnering the compliments that I feel that it deserves? This is amazing. I mean, come on. Brioni, Eau de Parfum, Intense. So just check the notes on here. Up top, pink pepper, Italian tangerine, bergamot. In the middle, green apple, patchouli, saffron, base, and ambroxan, vanilla, and oud. Okay. This, and I'll put it in the video, is one of my best pickups in 2023. I was late to the party on this one. I said in the video, I did a whole video on this joint. I did a single review on this fragrance. I remember I was running to the bank, then I came back home for something. I was on my way to work, and I had the package, and I took it out the package. I saw it was this, and I smelt it. I just dropped everything and made the video immediately. This fragrance is that good, but for some reason, I promise you, I don't get compliments on this fragrance. I don't know what it is. And let me just say, I made one video talking about my most complimented fragrances so far. I know that, those videos go crazy as far as the list and compliments. I kind of just treat this about my diary, and I just kind of talk about how I feel about these fragrances and when I get them and reviews and stuff like that. It's a little bit different, but than every other YouTuber. I understand that. But this one in particular, I was extremely hype on because I didn't know what to expect, but when I got it, that's the first time I've ever smelt a fragrance out the box and immediately did a video. But I promise you, because this is really good for the spring and the summer, as far as like the citrus that comes with this fragrance, I feel like this should get me way more compliments compared to other fragrances that I wear. I mean, on a day-to-day basis that give me compliments. This one does not. I don't get it. I know that this one has been a little hyped in the community. Others, I'm sure some of you actually have it. Please get in the comment section and let me know if you're getting compliments on this fragrance. I feel like this is another one. I'm going to hold on to this one for life. That's how much I like this fragrance, to be honest with you. I always want this to be around in my collection because I like sweeter, fresher, like kind of juicier, citrusy fragrances. That's my wave. I like riding that, but I just got to be honest, man. Am super disappointed. I don't get the compliments that I thought that I would with this Brioni Eau de Parfum Intense. Get in the comment section, man. Y'all tell me what's really going on. Yo, real talk, I'm actually about to shed a tear, I'm holding back. This is YSL's L'Homme Parfum Intense, okay? Let me be sure y'all kind of get that. Hopefully, y'all can see that it focuses in on this right here. I'm going to get straight into the notes, okay? Orange blossom, lemon, black pepper, violet leaf. Okay. Quick story. I was in Minneapolis when I bought this. Immediate. We was fresh off the plane. First of all, shout out to Minneapolis. Shout out to MSP. Shout out to Anwar, Amra, Compton, Hot Rod, Maiko. All my people, you already know what time it is. I don't know who was with me when I bought it, but we was in one of those office buildings, going through one of the little random walkways that connect you to all the office buildings, and we ran into a Boston store or a Macy's, and they actually had this on deck. It had just dropped. I didn't know that. I never smelled it before, and they didn't have the 100 ml. They weren't even selling that yet. They were only selling the 50 ml, and this was love at first sniff. This is an amazing fragrance. Now you can see, look at it, how much I have left. I'm only holding on to it because actually go on the eBay and see what this actual fragrance is going for online, okay? But regardless of that, this fragrance is literally YSL Libre for females. If you got a girl, which I bought it for my girl actually, which is funny because she actually is a very hard woman to please on the male fragrance side. She actually thought this one was just okay. But I bought her the Libre for females, and that's essentially what this is, because I'm going to be honest with you, this is actually unisex. I will say that this is a unisex fragrance. So that might turn some men off because it is a little sweet. It's actually damn near syrupy sweet, okay? But this is an amazing fragrance, okay? So for females to actually have Libre, and that's a best seller for them, okay? If you rock it with females, if you know anything about the YSL Libre, they're doing numbers on that. I don't understand that this does not get me compliments. Now, honestly, I stopped wearing it. I'm holding on to it. I got so mad at the fact that I wasn't getting compliments on this. I actually stopped wearing it, and the juice was so good that I wanted to hold on to it. So honestly, I haven't worn this in Hurricane Harvey 2017. I haven't touched this bottle since 2017 because for some reason I just don't get compliments on this fragrance, and I don't understand why, but women love it for themselves. And again, get in the comment section. Y'all tell me, scour YouTube, wherever you go looking for fragrance reviews and all that type of stuff. Does this smell similar to Libre for women? They mess with it, but I'm telling you, this right here, they're not rocking with it, and I don't understand why. All right, and the last two on this list, I really do feel a way about. They're both from the same house, and I mean, equally to me, they do not get the actual love, I feel, as far as in the streets, as far as compliments as they should. These are both 10 out of 10 for me. Love at first sniff. I am literally on the backup bottles of these. There are no other bottles because I'm not paying over retails for these joints right here, and I'm talking about Angel for Men's Pure Malt and Angel for Men's Pure HAVANE. All right, so Pure Malt, like a fruity, woodsy, boozy fragrance. 10 out of 10, already said it. When I first smelled this fragrance, you going back to, got to be 2009, 10, something along those lines. I never smelled anything like it. And truth be told, I feel like I haven't smelled anything like this to date. Nothing in my collection smells anything close to this. And I think there might be somewhat of a clone out there, something that comes similar to it, but I'm so stuck on the real deal, and that happens to me sometimes, I don't even want to smell the clone. I really love this fragrance. I think it's extremely unique. I think it's one of the best out of the Angel line. But I'm going to be honest with you, it is very rare, if ever, that I get comments on this fragrance. Not stopping me from wearing it. As you can see, super weird. I'm about halfway through this bottle, but I had to put this one on the list, man, because I feel like, man, people just ain't rocking with it. Pure HAVANE. Honey tobacco fragrance. This and Pure Malt. This was probably bought about within a year and a half or two after me buying Pure Malt. Again, another standout, almost tied to me in the Angel line next to Pure Malt. This is a beautiful fragrance. I don't actually have too much of anything that is tobacco-y in my fragrance collection currently. So yeah, this is actually pretty unique. To me in my current collection. I know people have kind of compared this to Naxos, and that's why I was thinking about it, because I do own Naxos, but these go their own direction, so I'm not going to say that this smells, anywhere just directly close to Naxos like that. But what I will say about both of these fragrances is that I feel like they both moderately project, okay? So these are not skin scents, and with the uniqueness and the creativity involved with both of these fragrances, I feel like they deserve more, but for some reason they don't get it, and that's okay. Yes, so I just want to get on here and talk to y'all for a little bit about some of my favorite fragrances, some of them being 10 out of 10s, Holy Grails, Supreme in my collection, that I just feel like people don't be rocking with when I be outside with these joints. So I'm sure, I'm not alone on this island. So I want y'all to get in the comment section. You tell me what fragrances you rock that you feel are Supreme or 10 out of 10 or a Holy Grail or something that you feel like when you wear it, people don't be rocking with that fragrance either. Get in the comment section and let me know. And you already know, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. If you got any benefit from any of this content today, please do consider liking and subscribing. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video.